take care of business. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Texas A&M Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
Let's go.
Welcome, welcome.
Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Sun Devils offense will come out first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, the master at his craft, perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Biletnikoff awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Dropping back, it's Boley. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up third down so they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in third and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first third down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
So Texas A&M's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Marcel Reed. And they'll be looking to him to keep this offense on track. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
On the gun, on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Aggies are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrill.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense.
Be right back. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Backed up now. Here's second
You
and...
are now rocking with the best. Welcome.
Reed fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Splits the uprights right down. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback may change this route. Right back to him on the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Unloads it left. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And Kenny Dillingham, man, he knows how to coach offense. And he got that big extension this offseason, and he immediately took it and invested in the wide receiver position. Like, to make it easy for his quarterbacks. Got 2 of the best ones in the portal. They expect the pass game to continue to grow and develop, even though Sam Levitt took off.
Well, and you got to replace Jordan Tyson. In my eyes, he was the best receiver available in the draft from a season ago. And so you got some new faces coming in, throwing it around. You got some new bodies catching it as well. This is an offense with tons of potential, but those playmakers outside and some of these new faces, they have to gel with their quarterback quickly.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
The Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Tight end now in motion. First down, right back to Brown. Makes it past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Hand off for Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. The sure hands, it's Brown. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's Brown. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Reed. Catch in the middle. It's Craver. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Owens. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Finds his target down the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen.
There's a crease. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Throwing Reed. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Looking for a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
Come on, line.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Under fire.
You gotta look
before he complete.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They'll give it to Robinson. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lets one fly deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Here's Reed to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
There we go.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's try it again.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Boldy. Get it out on the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel, great. The back.
There's some room. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have this time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. On the ground with the counter. They make the play in the backfield. They force a 4th down, and man, don't you know they wish they had a timeout to use right now. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. A low line drive and not his best work. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive.
It's too much.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide and making the big interception.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Right back to the well. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Rides to back and leaves it. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Finds his big tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
They'll run for it on third and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Defense.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
To throw, it's Bolden. Got a man, it's Robinson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he won't make it to the marker. Stonewalled for the second straight play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Hey, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Robinson again. Finding some room. Got enough for the 1st. Touchdown, Arizona State! They take the lead with the 6.
And the defenses have dominated this football game until now. Finally, the big explosive play comes, and it comes through the running back. Nice job blocking up front. He finally got a hole, Palmer, that he could run through, and he does the rest.
Yeah, the defense have been playing so well up to that point, but not everybody in their gap, not everybody taking the right angles, and he was able to take advantage of it. It's been a rare mental breakdown for this defense, and now next time they take the field, they got to lock back in, because obviously this game is still close.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Using his legs, it's Owens. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
The run inside. It's Moore. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Let's go,
3rd and 6 yards to go. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed.
Game wide open.
Got the 1st himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action with Reed. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Reed. Got it behind the line. It's Horton. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Reed. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Makes a catch, first down and maybe a little more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Rides the option, he keeps it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on third down, Reed. He's got the tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Aggies get it right back.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Well, they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Bolden. Dumps it to the back. They're working that left side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now on the counter. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Using his feet. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Boldy. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth. Looking long. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop.
Okay.
That fourth down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw. It's Boley. Unloads to the wideout. Fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to be to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure this doesn't happen this week.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Let's go.
The Sun Devils headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Aggies offense will have the football first. Mario Craver. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one, communicating, understanding where...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Reed. And the defense.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Wow.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone,
Yeah,
quieting this
like
crowd.
off
Don't
the
let him get
edge.
involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He gets a block. And there he goes. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So Arizona State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw. It's Bowling. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Translate that back to the
Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Like that. We'll go light for a second.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
Switching.
Throwing Reed.
Switching.
He's got it. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Yeah, we both ain't doing nothing so far.
Hauls it in and looking upfield.
And
he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Now sliding to his left. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. A give to Brown. Crosses to 40. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30.
That would be the best of the team. There we go.
Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Going with the counter play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive going.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Stepping to the right. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Here's Reed to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd.
matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it.
Oh, no.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
From the red zone, it's Morrow. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down coming up. On the move. Nice move to keep running. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Pocket breaking down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On third down, here's Brown. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to Brown. Maybe a crease. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Got that.
Back to throw, it's Boley.
Oh.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Go right here. That's quarterback.
A designed run for the quarterback. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Motion from the back.
He's giving him a chance.
Looking to pass. It's Boley. Unloads it downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wideout. Snags it, and there's running room. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Reed immediately fires to the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to pass. He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Yeah, that inside run, still watch
From
that.
the gun,
They
on
can't get the
third
pass.
down, it's Marcel Reed. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And on that out route, third down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot
did I get
easier.
a flag?
A little bit better by the
No.
quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
Come on, man.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Reed. He's got his man. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Yeah, that's still good. Yeah, it's like the other game.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here.
I get it.
A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's
Again.
good. He could have hit a straight
It gotta be
right in the
good.
middle of the uprights there.
I'm going to take the
But
point
now
this
there's
time.
a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Try it again. I'm going to go for it.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
I like it. Okay.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Coming out with it, it's Moss. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing
Might have a chance. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Hey, friend. Hoping you're well.
You're down,
I've been
obviously.
busy with
And Jesse,
Oh,
looks
hey,
like they're gonna
D.
start with the
Yeah,
ground.
that's
And I
good.
love this
You
thing,
got to
too.
do that
Regardless of whether
sometimes.
they're losing or they're winning.
Yeah, I'm
come
doing
out here
all
and
right.
try to be the
Got it.
most physical unit here in
Get
the
a
second
win
half.
here.
Get this
Just-
run game established.
They'll
Arizona
snap it
State.
from the 39, 1st and 10.
That's his wealth.
To the air, it's Boley. Released to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well.
Can't even get the back out.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, they've got a little bit of space to
They got my
operate.
number now.
That's
I
great
can't see
coverage.
him.
Being right there when he
Definitely
catches the
got my
ball
number.
to deliver the hit,
That's the
to
thing.
make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down.
Yeah, never years. They got you double.
From the gun, wants to
kick out
pass.
there.
The throw. Working on the
There you
right.
go. I'll go for the
And
safe
big
route.
gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the
They know I was
45.
trying to come to you, Mel. They had you
In
double.
search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
Better get something later going. Okay.
Here's a give to Robinson. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That would have been a good time.
Here's Robinson one more time. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd down, here's Robinson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
There's a chance.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Third and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Boley. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down?
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Might be changing the route. Here's a give to Robinson. Here's a little room there. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he saved a touchdown with that tackle. He's got speed like this running back has. If he gets in the second level, a lot of people start to hold their breath.
He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, ASU.
I mean, they didn't reinvent football in this drive. That was really impressive watching him just go down the field methodically, running the football a bunch, and finally punching it in. David, we saw the turnovers throwing the ball in the first half. They decided just to come out here in the second half now and just get back to the basics, and it really paid off for them.
I'm about to say, it's more of a necessity, right? Like this offense wasn't really good through the air. What do they do best? Pound the football. And it's not like
Thanks, D. Yeah, we needed that.
Early in the second half, showing that you are physical and that you can still run the football even though you're trailing.
You can do that. I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
Oh.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Not much at all.
Throwing Reed. Got him in. It's Riley. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Okay, no,
and that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Just let him go crazy.
Inside. It's Owens. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down.
Yeah, double coverage.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. There's the pressure.
Right there, too.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Here's Reed to throw. With the catch, it's Morrow. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
Yeah, that's not helping me at all.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Oh, my goodness, quarterback.
Fighting off the defender. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Horton.
Right there.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. So now it's 2nd and long. Reed. The quick out. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th and short, the power run here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I don't know so far. I say about the same. I guess. Oh no. I haven't seen much difference yet.
Here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to get it to the marker.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe some room here. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So this offense has the lead.
I like last year. This one, I don't see nothing wrong with it. That's
perhaps to put it out of reach. He'll do it himself.
Quarterback.
He's got it down to the 1.
Killing the whole game.
First down and goal. I bet you the percentage.
Everybody's
really
good. Thanks for asking.
This defense
Ask your
ready for it.
family.
They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Snap it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys.
Touchdown, Aggie! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And man, a lot of sometimes late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the point after is good.
Gotta get in there. Anytime.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
316.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And this sophomore is exactly sure what he's seeing. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense as corners made plays real. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes. When I'm a defense and I got them backed up, is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation, backed up, close.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll run it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. With the draw, it's Owens. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. It has been a quiet and somewhat forgettable game for this sophomore behind center. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle, and you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I'll tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. Been a bad day, man.
Making side adjustments here.
Support the stream.
About where
It's a casual $1 fund.
Robinson again. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
On third down, here's Robinson. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10.
Trying to take away anything deep.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
We go back.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us as Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Arizona State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver.
Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Yes, sir.
That one's going to get a little
Starting
star
out good.
decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Marcel Reed. He's the one that will be called on to keep this offense churning. Gives it on the option. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll go with a direct snap.
Yeah, I think so.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you say...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
On first down, it's Brown again. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Boley. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that 3rd down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside. It's Owens. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback Keith. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll chase him out of bounds after a nice pickup on the play. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Hands it off on the counter. Spins away from the defense. It's a running. And he scored! Touchdown, Aggies! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Quarterback keeps it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Reed pulls it in. It's Owens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Run inside. It's Owens. Across the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throwing Reed. Grabbed behind the line. It's Owens. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looks as if he's going to run it. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. That's caught. It's Owens. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inch it, you just have to go execute. They do it.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Play fake, Reed. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Reed to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Didn't get enough to move the...
Hold on, y'all. My bad. Give me 1 second. Yeah, we back. My bad. That's the app I got from my TV. Keeps popping up sometimes when I be online. There we go. Oh, we lost a couple. All right.
But enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job. Understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time. Or for us, green light. Go for it.
Pushes for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Aggie.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
And he added the extra point. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down at the end zone.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll give it to Robinson. Could be an alley. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. give it to Brown. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off for Brown. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up.
There's a crease. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now run it out of the gun with Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Run in the red zone, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside, it's Brown. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half. Coach
said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Boley. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds.
I don't know again. It came up again. Hold on.
Short of the 10-yard line, they'll mark it at the 11.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the boot.
Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal.
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Morrow. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Reed. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Welcome. We're all right, busy as usual. All well.
And the
Support the
Aggies trying to
stream.
find their way
Hit the
forward
cash
after
at
the big
dollar
loss on the
bill
last play.
Young.
Fires downfield. With the catch, it's Craver. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Goes to the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Reed makes the grab on the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Owens. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Brown again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have...
There's some room, and he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Here's Robinson one more time. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks it back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Here's a give to Robinson. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Got enough space. Touchdown ASU. They take the lead here in the second half.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Now they'll try the right side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that foreign player? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Aggies are flying down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Makes the catch. It's Riley. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Throwing Reed. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrow. Finding some room. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. The defense with sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach can go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Robinson again. And he'll be brought down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Robinson. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The inside handoff. Got a little grass. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for
That's
a
a wrap.
or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
And the Sun Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's a give to Robinson. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Turn that inside. Again? Yep. Again.
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service.
Yeah.
They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David
Confetti
Pollack,
goes
Jesse
way
Palmer,
blue.
and Holly, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.
Oh, snap. That's a joke. Thanks everyone for watching, D for coming through as well. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks D and everyone for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone.